to another episode of BakeoCraft. We got started on that wheat field between episodes. And I'd say we did a pretty decent job. We relocated the cow pen and flattened this whole area out. So there used to be a big lake somewhere around here, big pond. And as you can see, that is no more. What? Thank you. And so this is the beginning of the agriculture that we talked about last episode. My plan is to, let's see, I think, right over here. My plan is to kind of bring this down, push these slopes back. Oh, they kind of naturally go back anyway. Yeah, so we're going to trim this whole area down. We're going to remove some more of these trees, and we're going to I think we're going to bring it down to this level. And we're just going to spread these wheat fields all over the place. So other things, lots and lots has happened since last episode. I did a lot of mining off camera. Some of that has made it into the time-lapse footage, so if you haven't seen it yet, you will see it by the end of the episode. But we got a decent little chunk of diamonds going, and we were feeding up the cows, and we were breeding up the cows, and then we were killing the cows, and then we were cooking the cows, and all of that produces XP, right? You know, you get XP for breeding, you get XP for killing the cows, you get XP for cooking things in a furnace. And you see, when you have this many cows, those levels start to add up, as you can imagine. And so we got to doing some enchanting, and we had a full set of diamond tools. They weren't perfect, but they were really good. We had Fortune 3 Unbreaking, Efficiency 4, and then just a Unbreaking Efficiency pick. And everything was solid. We were getting started on our gear. We had, I think, enchanted diamond boots, which we haven't actually lost. And we were just coming back from the Nether with, I think, 36 levels. We had 3 more enchants that we were going to be able to throw on. And we just got nudged into the lava while fighting a magma cube and lost all of it. So there was a bit of a delay on this episode. It's definitely, barring me not sleeping for the next 2 days, not going to be out Thursday night when I had hoped. But we should be able to get it there. And that was due largely in part to my mindless wanderings as I was just blowing off steam. But we found some stuff in the process. We followed this river this way, which again you may have seen. If not, you will get a chance to before the episode is over. And the reason we did that was because we needed because we needed some, what is it called? Seaweed. Goodness, my apologies. And we made ourselves a nice little entrance to the mine, stuck it behind the nether portal, right? So nothing fancy, but we got some mines going here down in diamond level. So we've been working on getting back our gear. We have been slowly enchanting, so we got ourselves a pretty great pick. Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 5, Fortune. It was an Efficiency 4, and we spent 3 levels to just get another Efficiency 4 pick. And so rather than restart, I just said, what the heck, we'll get Efficiency 5. So at some point we'll grab Mending, and this pick will be good to go. That's pretty much how we've been spending our time. And this episode, we're going to talk about what we're going to do on the mainland besides just the farms, because I've been looking at it. I want to put a dock here. I want to kind of have it wrap around this way. Just an open air dock. That'll kind of take up this stretch. And I want to make another hut on stilts. I think we talked about that as well in a previous episode, kind of going out into the water. And really, that just leaves this stretch here, which I'm not entirely sure what we're going to do with. And then this little back area here, which, again, I kind of like these two areas. They might get beautified a little bit. We might do some terraforming and clean them up, make them look nice. We definitely got to do something to the center and, give it something other than just plain grass. We got to really make sure that with an island with as small of a footprint as this, I want to be very intentional about every single block. I want the whole thing to just look gorgeous. And so, that pretty much fills everything up. And so we're going to have to move to the mainland shortly. And so, considering what we were considering last episode, we were talking about agriculture. I would like... don't want the two bushes. I would like to maybe recontextualize what Nomad Island is and what it means to the surrounding area, right? Because we're going to have to start building elsewhere very shortly. There's just not enough room. And if we're being honest, I think this stretch of plateau at the top of this hill is just begging for a bigger settlement. And so I think what we're going to do is we're going to have Nomad Island become more of a sacred location, right? I'm not entirely sure what that means, but it's going to be kind of the heart where the nomads originally settled down, and it wouldn't hold all of them. They needed a bigger footprint, and so they started moving to the mainland. And so we're gonna have slightly more traditional homes on the mainland, and I think using packed mud bricks will be a really nice way to add walls while still keeping the basic roof aesthetic we've established with the huts. And so we'll be able to tie the city on the hill to the island, the mystic island, as it were. So this is the heart of the nomad civilization, or the ex-nomad civilization. It is their sacred place. It is the place they remember where they came from. But we are going to expand this basic building style. We're going to evolve it a little bit, and we're going to move it across the river. So that is what I think is coming. And I think that'll be a really good way of, tying in these wheat fields. And then I like making my game mechanics and my lore blend. And so obviously, if we have all these wheat fields, we have an abundance of materials with which to make packed mud bricks. And so it just made sense to me. As for what we're actually going to do this episode, I have just not decided yet. So I think we're going to go on a little journey. We got a couple little journeys to go on, and several time lapses just showing everything that happened while we've been away from each other. And so we're going to take a little trip together, and hopefully when we get back, I'll have made up my mind about what we're going to do this week. I saw a mountain in the distance. It didn't go well. There were more skeletons and spiders. It didn't go well. We made it out alive. We made it out alive. It didn't go well. Ish. We made a stone axe. I think that looks like a face in the mountain. It didn't go well. It's been 4 long episodes. And those things inside Mother Mountain are still there. Countless arrows More skeletons than anyone could ever dream of. They drove me away once. But not this time. This time, I'm stronger. This time, I came prepared. I'm here to do more than just survive. I have a debt to pay. That's right. We went back and we conquered the cave, not the mountain. That mountain is massive and it is going to take just an absurd amount of ventures in and torches and trips to actually conquer the mountain. The mountain is absolutely massive and may never be fully conquered, but we went back to the first place the mountain ever beat us, and we said, no, this is our mountain. And we laid our claim, and it was a lot of fun. At some point, I pressed F1. But for now, for this episode, I want to get our build going. So I want it to be right there. I want this to be where we start, and yeah, we'll just kind of clip through the tree a little bit. That shouldn't be anywhere as annoying as the tree there was. And man, I got to figure out exactly how we're going to do this. So I think this is the perfect chance to do a little building on camera and get to share the experience of just kind of figuring out how things are going to look. So first of all, we're going to go, Let's see, this is 1, 2, 3. That one's 4. What is 4 going to look like? 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that too close? I don't think that's too close to the Mystic Hut. I think we'll be okay. So 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there we go. I don't know if it's perfect, but it will certainly do. I did it again. Every time. I just can't help myself. All right, let's go ahead and tear this down. Say goodbye to that axe. I'll probably speed this up, or maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'll just make y'all sit through it. I haven't decided yet. All right. Also, when I learned how to play Minecraft, I played for the first time on Xbox, and I was told that you sprint by double tapping forward on the joystick. And when I came to PC, to Java Edition, I learned to sprint by tapping forward. Double tapping forward on the arrow key, and it works. That's how I've always done it. But if anybody watched the Hermitcraft episode that came out recently, where Mumbo decided to see who the weirdest hermit was, a lot of them were talking about the button they pressed to sprint. I literally just found out, after playing years of Minecraft, that you could sprint with control. Had no idea. And so I'm like, all right, it's time to learn. I gotta, that's gonna be really nice not to have to do that annoying double tap thing. The problem is, I'm not used to it. This is the only PC game I really play, and I keep mixing up. I don't know where my pinky is anymore. I don't know if I'm on shift or on control, and it's not good. I cannot keep track, and I'll get there eventually. It's just a matter of practice. But whoo-wee, has it been driving me crazy trying to learn. All right, so this is my thought. We're gonna want to do some kind of support. Right, that seems obvious as a start, and I don't want to use more oak, so I think we're gonna try for spruce planks to have a little bit of difference in the color. but when we might strip it out and replace it with oak, or maybe we'll strip the logs themselves. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, I already don't like the potential for having sharp lines. So yeah, what if we try placing that there? And I think what we can do, I think I should have, all right, we're gonna put a slab there, I think. Trying to illustrate, or I think I got it, because I don't really love the way this looks either. We can put them right there. So, if we do something like that, there it is. I think, yeah, that doesn't drive me nuts. Especially if we do something like this, just so it looks like it's tied in. I might even make that a slab. I haven't decided. And then we bring, yeah, I like this a lot. See, there's some of that control shift trouble I was talking about. We'll bring this out here. And stilts, right. Oh my goodness. Those folks don't look friendly. I'm gonna go sleep it off real quick. Oh, I was scared of that. The problem with the stilt idea is that, oh my gosh, oh, baby zombie. Oh shoot. Problem with the stilt idea is that there's nowhere for the stilts to go. I think we can probably just kind of terraform around it. But it is rather frustrating. Do we have just some dirt? Oh my goodness, okay. Not a ton of dirt, but enough dirt. Put some dirt right there. Then, dude, screw off, would you? Okay. In case you couldn't tell, I am not a fan of his. Alright. So, from there, we can just place, and there we go. We will be able to just build our roof as normal, and we bring that across, and then like this, and like this, and like this, and that is the gist. All right. Woo. All right. I like the stilts a lot. I think that looks pretty good. We bring it across. Then I would like something jutting out here, so I think we'll just make it like that. I don't know how that's going to look long term, but we give it a shot. And then if we got enough, we may as well just... Oh, no way. I mean, I would love it if we had one more, but how nice. How nice is that? Okay. And then, the crossbeam. I think that should probably also, let's see. We need to get some slabs. I'm gonna grab some spruce for the floor. I'm tempted to do I'm very tempted to do my floor here. I think that would look really nice with the spruce logs there. And then we can raise it up a little bit, and we can have a little deck out here. Plus, we don't have to worry about spawn proofing. Not that that's all that difficult inside, but it'll look nice. So there we go. Give ourselves a floor, and then we're gonna have to cut a little hole in that floor almost immediately. But let's see. On the off chance that we can reach, oh, there we go. All right, so this one needs to get chopped, and down we go. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Don't love these. Really, that was only there to justify a misclick, so we're going to go ahead and get rid of that. Not a big deal. And then we're going to go ahead and... Oh, already got it. Go ahead and make ourselves a little deck at this level. Although, the more I think about it, the more we don't need it to be made on this side. And I can get away from the drowns that I'm already hearing. There we go. And then I think if we use some stairs just right, we can justify popping it out. One more. And perfect. Then from there, we can grab fences. I like it. I like it. It's not perfect, but it'll do conceptually. I think that's pretty good. I think that's also nice for the footprint. I think that looks pretty good. So we'll have to get some mud and fill in the roof. And then other texture things we can do is I want to grab a trap door for the floor here. And that. Oh, there we go. I like that. A little drop down fishing hole if you're so inclined. And yeah, all right, we are good to go. All right, I think we're probably out of mud. Should have thought this through more before I started a project, but we shall see. It's one of those things. Yeah, we are all out of mud. It's one of the things I always hear YouTubers say. They go, well, make sure you have all the supplies you need for a build, so you don't have to just run back and forth and resupply partway through. And I always disagreed with that. I never really minded doing the resupply partway through. What I do kind of dislike is making a video and having to resupply halfway through. That can be really annoying. So I think that's why the YouTubers say that. I think they've accidentally snuck in a tip that's more for them than for the average player. But I will do some grinding, and when I get back, we will put this roof together. All right, so over there you can see the start of the roof. In case you can't tell, I really didn't feel like making mud, so I placed all dirt and then I applied mud, but that doesn't fix the no packed mud problem. So we are going to have to start the plan for making our mud converter. And the way I've decided to do it is by doing it underground. So we're going to make ourselves a little hole. I cannot even begin to describe how annoyed I am right now. I thought I was being so unbelievably clever. Well, I'm sticking to my plan. I think underground is the perfect place to just tuck these away. Well, that is kind of nice. And so we're going to have to do some old school. There we go. Back when you didn't have sponges, which, to be fair, is before I ever played, but it took me a long time to get sponges. Back when you didn't have sponges, you used to have to just place blocks, fill up a whole area, and then remove the blocks. My goodness, this takes forever. Oh, stop. There we go. This takes forever without respiration, so I'm going to place an obscene amount of dirt, and I will see you shortly. Okay, this has been a real pain, but we are almost done. All right. Now we just got to dig it all out. Oh, shucks. Oh, hey, there we go. Okay, we got ourselves a nice square room. And we're going to get ourselves a nice little way out of here. There we go. And I would like to have as much of this dirt as possible, because I'm going to turn all of this into mud. And, uh-oh, still not enough. Uh-oh. I hear an Enderman moving around. Should probably go take care of that, because we have almost no Eyes of Ender. Or, excuse me, no Ender Pearls. And, oh, goodness. Okay, maybe now is not the time. Maybe now is the time to be getting some sleep. But yeah, we simply do not have the dirt or the glass bottles required to make this farm just yet, but we got a space for it. And we can get started on that job. So I'm gonna go sleep the rain away, and I will cut back to you guys after we have collected everything necessary to make this farm. Alright, so I just went and checked a build guide for the Ilmango mud converter, and really we have everything we need except glass bottles, like an obnoxious number of glass bottles. So I am going to try and get some more levels, because I really don't feel like trying to mine sand with a crappy shovel. It's just not on the top of my to-do list today. And so then once we get a nice enchanted shovel, we will head out and find ourselves a beach or a desert, and we will get sand and obscene amounts of glass, and we'll be all set. So first step in the very low-tech XP farm we got running underneath this wheat field is to mine up as much of this wheat as we can. Honestly, this will probably fill up a chest, or a barrel, excuse me, easily. And yeah, then I will cut back and I will show you not the insane rates, but the quite manageable rates of XP we're able to get just from those cows down there. You see, they come for the wheat, but then they can't escape because the entity cramming is so bad down here. It's really an elegant solution to the early game trouble. Look at that. We had like, what, 11 levels or something when we got in here? Probably 17. But still. They just keep coming, and there's no end to them. Look at this. There's so many of them still in here. And the best part is, we're getting steak while we do this. So we can throw all these steaks in the furnace, and when we pull them out, that's right, levels, baby. Gonna throw all this in the furnace, and we're gonna go mining. I'll see you on the other side. Shift, shift, shift. Gotta learn the difference between shift and control. Alright, heading up top. See you in a bit. Fortune, not my favorite. Would have really preferred Silk Touch, but it will do. Is there a difference between kelp and seaweed? I don't know. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. I don't know. But right now, oh! No, thank you. Berry bushes, not nice. Oh no. One of the problems with a horse is that a river can really, oh, there we go, become quite inconvenient. We will ford the river over here. Oh, we didn't even need to. But yeah, I'm gonna get exploring and probably just leave the camera rolling. And if I think of something that I want to talk about, we'll have a little chat as we ride. Otherwise, I'll come back to you guys if and when I find some sand. Hold on. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Alrighty guys, we have ourselves an El Mango dirt to mud converter. If you're interested in making this, I will leave a link to his video in the description below. But I don't want to go and steal any of his content. But this thing was serviceable on a multiplayer server, which has some lag issues, and should be pretty fantastic on a single player server. I know you have to do a little bit of priming, so let's see if I did this correctly. It is not looking like I did. Hold on now. What'd I do wrong? There it is. All right. Oh, this is going to be an absolute mess. Oh boy. Okay. So actually, not going to be too bad. All right. So I made a slight error. There we go. I made this hopper run into the wrong dispenser. There we go. So if we just go like this, now let's go ahead and load these up real quick. Little manual prime for the system. Grab that water I hid right there. All right, let's try this again, shall we? Oh, let's go ahead and toss that dirt in our offhand as well. There we go. The second we place it, it turns to mud, and if we just oh, that's why I'm using my enchanted shovel. Okay. Little troubleshooting with Bako. Let's try this one last time. There it is. That is how you convert mud to dirt. All right. Got us a broken shovel. Woohoo! And we got a pretty decent amount of mud. Certainly enough to be getting on with. So there we go. We got ourselves a mud converter. Okay, guys, we are officially out of time. This was the most chaotic experience ever. There was so much footage that just didn't make the cut, but we were able to get these fields stretched out and get started and primed up for some agriculture. We were able to make this second hut using all the wheat from the fields and the mud converter we made over there. We traveled like you wouldn't believe, 2,000 plus blocks that way, 2,000 plus blocks that way, easily over 4,000 blocks traveled just for some kelp and some sand. And we acquired and lost a full set of enchanted diamond tools and have started to work our way back. I'm just so spent from trying to do that and to figure out what kind of a weird episode I'd be able to put together out of just incongruent footage. So next time I'm gonna go ahead and do an outline, and we'll try and keep it a little more sane and reasonable. As for our question of the day, we got another one from your boy Arnstein Styles 9730. He said, out of curiosity, what theme ideas do you have for later areas, and which ones are you most excited about? I haven't done a ton of thinking on this, but at the moment, what I'm really excited to do, besides just filling out kind of the evolved nomad building style over there, and the more farmhouse sections over here, I got up on top of the mountain for a little bit. I was looking for caves, and I just ended up there, and it's just this giant plateau, right? It's just like a plains biome, but kind of up in the sky. So it's just more of this, but way up there. And I love the idea of making just a massive nature build. So some kind of forest, something high fantasy, and just, something outside that makes you feel like mystic creatures are living amongst the trees. I love that idea. I'm always in the mood to build a medieval city and just kind of stretch that out. That's probably going to go around the mountain that way somewhere. And then there's some really cool tunnels under the mountain that I found while I was mining. And I love the idea of building something underground. There are just massive, huge chasm openings. And I like the idea of kind of building into the walls and having rope bridges of some sort stretching from side to side all over the place at different levels and heights. So that's what I got in mind now. And it's going to take us a little while to get to any of those. And I tend to build what I'm feeling. I'm not the most analytical planner when it comes to what the next build will be. I have been known to spend years and years in one giant build, but I don't want to do that. I want to complete a build of a predetermined general size and scope, and then move on. So that's the plan. And next episode we will have an outline, and we will get back to the plan. So thank you so much for watching this crazy episode. Thank you for surviving with me, and until next time, peace.